Well, after finishing the 2023-2024 season in 6th position under Mauricio Pochettino, many Chelsea fans expected a bright season in the year 2024-2025. However, a shock move saw the hierarchy of the club let go of Pochettino, and in came the inexperienced Enzo Maresca. Leading Leicester City back to the English Premier League, Maresca was saddled with responsibility to lead Chelsea to their new glory days. His task was one and one alone: qualify Chelsea back into Europe. And it was not just Europe, it was qualifying Chelsea back into Champions League football. A season where it started for Chelsea, there was a little bit of blip. And at some point in December, it looked like Chelsea were going to chase the league title alongside Liverpool. But a terrible January followed by a mixed February and saw Chelsea hanging in the balance. However, the Blues rally in the final month of the season to finish in Champions League places. Thus, of course, are actualizing the club's vision of wanting to return to Champions League football. Football Temple are brought to you by Azar Studios. Abdulkadir Irim, and joining the studio by Chelsea fan Ice. Ice wants to, of course, brag about Chelsea's good season, and I believe even Chelsea don't finish season better than Arsenal, because if Arsenal finish second and qualify for Champions League, and Chelsea finish fourth and qualify for Champions League, and Chelsea get chance to play European final, it means say they don't finish better than, of course, Arsenal. Ice, it's good to have you join us today. Make I first ask you, Chelsea or Arsenal, who are the better season?
I would say Chelsea.
Why?
Because we're in the Champions League and we still have final to play by Wednesday. So
Conference League. Who they watch Conference League?
It doesn't mean it's an European competition. So Arsenal was in European competition. They were in semi-finals with the whole bragging after beating Madrid. We're going to win the final. This is our season. This is our turn. According to one of my guys, he said, Emilio, he said, this is our time. So them now reaching that stage now, they're just so confident they're going to beat PSG. Though I did not watch the match, but me having that confidence that PSG will just knock them out is not something they'll talk about. Why would you play PSG in your home? You have to draw with them. If you want to win, you play PSG, you win them. Just like last season, Rodri said that Arsenal were good, but where they fucked up was the moment they drew with them. They are home 1-1. So that was where they knew that they were not ready to win the Premier League.
Okay.
So now, winning and playing PSG, you're going to win Champions League. That was your aim. So you drew in your home. How are you expecting to go to Paris and beat them?
It go tough, small.
Very, very tough.
But we could talk about Chelsea since our focus is Chelsea's season. Now, Chelsea finished fourth in the Premier League, sneaking. I want to use that word. They just sneak into Champions League qualification because nobody are meet. I suppose they there. Now Aston Villa, I suppose. I can't pity Unai Emery and Aston Villa. They've done so well, but to be fair, you have to give it to Chelsea. They had a tough end of the season fixture. They only lost to Newcastle, so if I'm not mistaken. And your team don't come back Champions League football for the first time in about 2 years. And of course, Carabao final still day. We will not go play with Real Betis. We're supposed to beat Una. I expect me Betis beat Una because nobody say Una good like that. Now just they wait for Kukurea or one defender. We go score. But Chelsea season, so overall, how you go take rate Chelsea season?
I will rate Chelsea season the way you take the reason I'm Chelsea to 10. I'll rate it like 8.
Wow. 8?
Yes.
Why you say 8?
Because we almost went unbeaten in the European competition. That is in Conference League.
But nobody they play Conference League. You call one club where you remember when I play for group stage. Call one. Just one club where you remember when I play for group stage.
I don't really know the club.
Because they know they exist.
But it's
European competition. You go to play one Malumfashi FC, Kun Khalifa FC, all this Kubu aside, all this Guarimpa FC selected. Don't say that they play better team.
The thing is that at first, I've been on vexed for Maresca because we were second by December. We just hope we want to compete for the title. But you now with your own mouth again say you don't first discourage the player, which is saying we are not title contenders. Why? You're already close. The point was not much, just 5 points. So you now your players now you just ask them to say you are not title contenders. Why? From there you drop to.
But you be one win league.
Not winning the league, but at least there's a point you play the ball, you show them that you are still there, you want to compete for it. You cannot just bring down the courage of the players. The morale, you just kill everything. You understand? So you know if you just the toss you are not title contenders. Why? When you don't feel like say, you're supposed to reach here. So now that thing and I follow can drop them. And they drop. We say but now fifth now will go. To show you how Chelsea played well. They enjoyed the game. We played like 5 matches that and last year, 5 matches unbeaten straight. So we're playing it, we're enjoying the game. You know, I came with this whole we are not title contenders. Why we do say shots? So we're just there with this whole let's just play, let's try our best. So we're playing and dropping to 6th. At one point I was going to say, let's say they go sack this coach. They're supposed to just sack him, but the owners not believe in waiting they want. Say now okay, now this guy and I made a give and time. But at least that the owner they believe in the coach, they give and time. We will not believe me, I will not believe. I just look at with this, okay, Maresca, let's just look at Maresca trying, let's just watch him. But lo and behold now he has tried. He has pushed us back to Champions League. Almost 3 seasons we not go to Champions. 2021 was the last time.
We go talk about una players. We can start with Kopama. 26 or 25 goals in 2020-24 season, and this season Palmer only scored 15 goals. No be just say he scored 15 goals. Palmer been go 17 matches without a goal or assist for Chelsea. Now one of the problems for Chelsea, Palmer na one season wonder.
No, Palmer no be one season wonder now.
Why?
Palmer is not one season wonder.
No be only that last season we see him. For Man City we don't see him.
Palmer was injured.
How many weeks?
No, it was more than weeks now. It was almost like 3 weeks.
That was how many weeks?
So,
it's like 2 months now.
You are not saying Palmer is the one season wonder. He performed last season. If not because of Foden, Palmer supposed to collect best player, young best player. So now Foden now can collect the other award from him. To show you how Palmer is still good. This season, he still compete with them. Goals and this season assist average. He competed with this season Haaland and Salah and the co. So you know go touch Palmer one season wonder at all. We know that he went for like 3 months without scoring. You understand? But at least, you know, say once injury come, it affect players. The same way we almost finished Rhys James. Rhys James now, we thought that this whole thing for James is almost over. Make they sell this guy. Because the injury was much. How do you go into injury every time? You come back, you go injury, and you are one of our best player. Best right back safe. So Palmer now is just there. Palmer came back, he tried his best. You understand? He's not a one season wonder. But just watch out for Palmer next season.
Watch out for Palmer next season. Make we go, Nicholas. Make we go on a strike force. Because one of the problem where Chelsea get, we say, I don't say Man you get problem. And Man you problem, we say, they don't get striker. But they get 9.5 striker. Zexi and Højlund. But when I get 9, I know there's a Man United fan looking at me now. And I know I like the fact that he's enjoying but Man you no get striker. I mean, I lie. Joshua Zexi, they say na 9.5. Højlund will be striker and a defensive striker. Because when you pass ball, give Højlund. In the back post, where supposed to score, he was set for his own player. Make the player can score goal. But we could talk about on a strike force. Should Chelsea go all out for a number 9? Or you could trust Nicolas Jackson to deliver next season?
I would never trust Nicolas Jackson to deliver.
Your African brother?
Never.
This guy, you know, they patriotic.
No.
You don't hear that club? Who sang that song? Thinking where you come from. As long as you're a black man, you are an African.
They'll be Chelsea.
Trust Jackson. The next day, Drogba.
Even Man yourself no trust their players self. Now I see they want to offload them.
So you know if you trust Jackson.
Why you go trust Jackson? Why you go trust Jackson? Jackson is the first 9. We know he's not natural 9. He's the first 9. But at least you're a first 9, you have to convert your chances. You be there, they'll give you ball, you just be messing around. You're a first 9. We know you're not natural 9, but you just have to convert. Drogba was not in top 9. So once you are there now, you're first 9, you try your best to convert those chances. If that Jackson was converting chances, but Palmer would have been one of the best assists in this scene. You are getting one of the best assists in Premier League. He will give you chances, you will not convert it. For me, they should carry Jackson and join and give to Man U so that they add them to their strikers. Maybe they have 3 strikers now, they will be able to compete well. Yes.
You know, join Nkunku.
That one, we don't throw that one since now. Say Man U they come for them, they won't carry and join.
You want that? You don't give them free of charge.
If they
Man U, there's somebody that can't carry Nkunku. I don't want.
I hear when they just say that the only player we want a Palmer. If we give him Palmer now, you go collect them. You no get conscious. Our best player will carry give you. If you go give Palmer, you will give us Bruno like 4 players, 100 million. Because none of your players want Palmer. So Bruno is good. Bruno is one of the best players. I respect Bruno very well. But aside Bruno, there's no other player in that Man U team. They're all trash. Both the Garnacho, both the Diallo, maybe name be their savior. All of them, they're just playing rubbish.
So what do I need to do next season before we go? What do I need to do next season? You know, where you feel say if we do this, we go compete for title.
We need a natural nine, a striker.
Like who?
I would say Osimhen. But if Osimhen is not there.
Wait. Look this camera. When I feel sign Osimhen. No, for your own mind, as you did now, you think say Chelsea fit sign Osimhen.
As we go for Osimhen last year, who they try compete with them. Not just the ball. I didn't know what they do. We supposed to get them. So I still get confidence say we will get them.
So if you sign Osimhen, problem not finish.
No, not only Osimhen now. We still need one defender again to match up with our defenders. The defenders are very young. They are not that experienced. That's why I've been praying that time. That time with Thiago Silva did. If we just give him 1 year again. Because Thiago Silva coordinates those boys. If you watch Thiago Silva and Chalobah, if they are there, you see Chalobah will know. If Chalobah is going to the front, Thiago Silva is there to coordinate them. But you see Kowi, Chalobah now go front. Chalobah now, I don't even know where in the. So that Thiago Silva will dey back, he dey coordinate those boys. So at least one experienced defender, then one, let me just say one midfielder. You know my midfielder, but that defender, those defenders, they need one. When I mean experienced defender, like mature defender, just stay there, coordinate these boys. Then the front now will get Osimhen, we are settled. If you have Osimhen with the Palmer's assist, all those passes, you go see wonders now. Haaland for all the crowd, because now the blue don't come out. So who gonna give him all those passes? So once you have Osimhen there, you have Palmer.
You don't finish.
You have Enzo.
Not win Champions League.
No, Champions League. We'll talk about that once we get to that stage. But for now, this is that Premier League now will be our aim now. Once we get that attacker now, so that Haaland go know. Even like this now, Haaland now no get person will go give him that assist again because De Bruyne is not there again.
We could talk about the Carabao Cup final. I say Carabao Cup Conference League final this week. Chelsea against Real Betis in the final. Una never play any big team or any team wey fit stress una for this competition until this final wey una go play Betis. You know, remember say Anthony dey form of him life for that Real Betis. And he go wan prove to Man United say na mistake. They use let am go. Chelsea fit beat Betis for that final.
I will not write Real Betis off at all because they have been good in their league. Back to back, and Anthony proving that he's good. Actually, they don't even proving it for Man U against it. From like the first 5 matches, don't show Man U say in good. Now only Man U, we don't say Anthony the throw back. Now for Real Betis, now we don't say the throw back. As he scored 2 goals, the throw back like shock. I said, this guy the throw. But for Man U, they score. You know they fit do all those things. You know they will see the goals they score once in time best. So that one no fit just write them off. They are good. They've been playing well, but they know they are the better team. You get, so they are still afraid that okay, they are coming to play with us. They just have this whole thought of we are coming, we are not scared of Chelsea. They're just putting that in their head. They are not scared of Chelsea, but they just know say we are the better team there. So anyhow they are coming, I will not write them off, I will not write them because it's the final.
Well, for Chelsea, it has to be a season where if they go on to win the Europa Conference League, it becomes a successful season. The aim for Enzo Maresca was qualifying for Europe and qualifying for Champions League, and that box has been ticked. Following up will now be the final of the Conference League where Chelsea take on Real Betis in the final. A win for Chelsea will now mean the Blues become the first ever club in European club history to hold all European titles. The Blues have already won the Champions League before, the Europa League before, and adding the Conference League, the first in their history, will now mean they become not just the first London side, the only London side to also go on to hold all of those trophies. Ice, before I let you go, Enzo Maresca. Maresca. You know, na the word wey they shout. I mean, I don't see you plenty times where you don't para say, this Maresca no even get sense. You don't even sabi anything. Maybe they just sell am, use and buy problem. Then they use the money do solve problem wey they do Nigeria. Can Maresca deliver for Chelsea next season? Because you say 8/10 saying na Chelsea season, but me I disagree. Because you don't even spend 1 point something billion pounds make you dey struggle to qualify for Champions League. You know, I don't want to know how it won't happen. Chelsea suppose don't qualify for Champions League tete. But Maresca go feel leading to success next season.
Maresca tried because Pochettino last season finished with 60,
Sixth.
60 something point, I mean 61 points. They show you that Pochettino himself was not even that capable. How you go the coach team, you go say we are mid team. The aim is for mid table. You na coach. You use your man, they spoil your team. So Maresca now, according to the team, they say trust the process. So he has.
So you too, you want trust the process?
Guys, no get any choice now. Guys, no be under him now they spend on those money. He just come meet the players. So he's trying to understand the players. He said it that I needed striker and the board knew, but they did not give me. So I have to work with what I have. That's what he said. So we have to work with Jackson. Jackson is not a natural nine. When Jackson did Villarreal, he was a winger. So they have to force him to 9. So now you coming to play 9. He's just playing Jackson there. Even using Nkuku that time, he said it. Nkuku is not a 9. You put Nkuku there, you fall back. So you no go blame the man. When you supposed to get attackers, watch most of our defenders was scoring goals this season.
Kukurea, Kowe.
Yes.
And then they deliver.
So you don't have the top 9. We have been suffering for that for like a long after Costa and Drogba. You have not gotten any 9. And aside Giroud, we have not gotten any natural 9 that will help us there. So that was one of the big problems for him, having that striker. Because now you don't expect a Palmer to be delivering all those passes. Enzo there, delivering passes, bringing pull out, and you cannot convert your chances. You cannot even head the ball well. And you say you're a 9. So
maybe not 9.5 like Zexi. If you be 9.5.
No, you still get hope past Zexi because Zexi I don't understand when the wing, whether a winger being an attacker. All on own, you just get the body.
That defensive striker. That one, nothing anybody want tell me for this life. Oil on a defensive striker. If you pass ball for him, you show me saying go the back post.
So the only advantage all along, I just say just big, like
big
Haaland.
For nothing.
Yes, but you know they use him body. But Jackson at least, Jackson now will come and play with you from the midfield. You walk the ball from the midfield, then go further. But there now, reaching there now, you just fumble.
Well, trust the process is the word Ice is the message Ice has for Chelsea fans ahead of the new season for Chelsea. It doesn't end after the Conference League Final. The Blues who play the FIFA Club World Cup. Yes, that's what Chelsea still enjoy for being former European champions. They will play the FIFA Club World Cup where Enzo Maresca will have a chance. I think to also have a player like for the long is it Estavio? Wait with that boy your name. We will now one sign.
Just Estavio, no.
Now Estavio will be the boy. Probably maybe he will be part of the Chelsea's team in the Club World Cup.
No, he will not be part of the Chelsea team.
Will not.
Yes.
Okay, so correction, he will not be part of the Chelsea team at the Club World Cup. But we'll still have some of these players to see. Chelsea might be letting go of the likes of Christopher Nkunku and the rest, but still going to be a big season for Chelsea. But Ice has scored it an 8/10 in the 2024-25 season for Chelsea. What do you score Chelsea season? For me, I think it's a mid-5. Chelsea could have done better. But for Ice, it's a 8/10. Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios.